Very, very good. I'm excited to see how this goes here. This is a little bit of a change of pace considering what we just saw. A little bit of ZSS versus Pac-Man. Probably one of the slowest playing characters in the game.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my! Now this is my. My father once made me play Paper Mario because when I was a kid, I thought it was like a game for babies. I was literally like, Dad, why do you want me to play this stupid Paper Mario game? What are you talking about? My dad was like, literally sit down, put the 1,000-Year Door in your GameCube, and play this game. And I did, and I literally didn't stand back up for another 6 hours.
Yeah, it's so
literally
good.
That's what happened to me.
I want to do that like tonight.
Plays the 1,000-Year Door?
Uh-huh. Yeah, except I got to get up.
I got it.
Actually, in the morning.
I got to do that too. I gotta set up my sister's grad party tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That sounds delightful.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, but setting it up.
I mean, I'll enjoy the party.
Yeah,
I should
fair,
make that clear. All right, let's get into it. Two characters of perhaps I would say more equal speed than the last two characters we saw. Palutena is definitely going to be down to play a little bit more aggressive than perhaps Pac-Man is.
So you like the ZSS against the Palu instead of the Wolf?
I would say that is a matter of pure game style play. If you're trying to run down Homeboy, the ZSS can work great because ZSS is innately a I would say honestly a little bit of an okay. I'm gonna shut up because there's a real good game going on right now. I don't know if you saw that little nair flip kick action.
Oh, evidently, yeah. Yeah, I do find it interesting because obviously Mateo has faced off against one or two Wolves in his time. It was it's from Jersey, and I kid you not, first year of this game, the last 5 or 6 sets of the Scarlet Classic, the first one when Ultimate was out, all of those sets contained a Wolf or both Wolf and Palutena.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Those are some tri-state characters, let me tell you.
Goodness
Delicious
gracious.
back air. Delicious, nutritious.
Yeah.
We are looking at a very even game.
This is back when Zomba was a Link meme, by the way.
Ugh. What a time.
I know. Oh, the flip kick again. Mateo getting caught out.
Perhaps
and
not. Yeah,
a
perhaps
full
not.
stock lead for the young man.
You gotta be ready to DI some of those, my man. You gotta be ready to understand where you're playing at the ledge when the threat of the flip kick is on lock at all times.
It's like you thought that this guy was a ZSS because of how tame it can be? No, bro. He's looking for blood.
Look at high octane.
Watch the last set. Don't just stand outside, bro. This is why you gotta watch.
No doubt. This is absolutely and. Look at how the pacing changes so significantly at the ledge here. At the way, at a lot of percents, Mateo is really going to have to slow it down and really going to have to keep his shield up, play it cool, play reactionary. When we're ledge trapping like this, we can keep that pressure going. But in a circumstance like this, we have to play it very cool because otherwise this might happen. Very dangerous there.
Caught the landing point blank with the paralyzer shot. Beautiful stuff. And Mateo just getting caught a little too often with these fastball hitboxes and just no real answer for them aside from getting carried across the stage. Trying to make something back, but I mean, aside from you're able to, that's the great neutralizer, isn't it?
It really is. You want to talk about some prowess at the ledge. Is my opponent at 120%? My back throw might just be the whole game.
It certainly helps you out, but at the same time, you gotta come away from this feeling a little bit like, I don't know. It feels like Mateo's getting outplayed a little bit.
Okay. I see.
The boost kick.
The boost kick. 2 flip kicks and outplayed don't always go hand in hand, but I do really appreciate the way Critz is playing this matchup here, and the way he is taking advantage of how Mateo is. See how Mateo is really dancing around that center stage, playing a little scared, and then gets punished for it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Always be aware of the threat that you pose to your opponent, not necessarily as much as the threat the opponent is to you. Sometimes you just got to be like, I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. Stand back.
Put an end to this foolishness immediately. And Critz going to go up by a score of 1-0. currently on a streak of 5 straight set victories after getting their revenge on Gamma Ray, as mentioned prior, beating Deli and Critz on their way to this loser semifinal set. As we go to game number 2, Town and City. The game plan is very clear for Mateo here. Increase the space, increase the approach distance, and take advantage.
And back throw at 90%. Yep. No, I feel it.
Like, this is tailor-made for a Palutena, and I honestly wonder, what would the stage bans?
It's true. It's tricky. But stage ban, that's a whole other world to me, because that's all preference and whatnot,
he must really just not have wanted triplats.
No, I agree. It could be difficult. Landing could be difficult. But
yeah, very
interested to see, because, like, look at the percent difference right now, right? Like,
yeah.
This is already a significant departure from how the last few games are going, because, 1, Mateo still has a stock, and 2, Mateo is elite. Once again, unprecedented. Lead, and that might not last too much longer, but again, but look at how Mateo is playing a little. I feel like he is a little bit too timid.
Yeah.
When given pressure opportunities, I'm seeing a lot of back air roll away and stuff like that. That's like, let's really take advantage of your character's a threat too.
A little hard to take initiative when your dance partner is taking the lead, but yeah, that looked like a red light on the stage, so we can't really get on Mateo on that.
Nah, there's no getting around that fella. But great punish on the jump from the ledge. Patience at the ledge is key, and we're seeing when you see a lack of it, you can you can really swing for the fences.
Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. No idea where we're going to be tomorrow, but nevertheless, Mateo trying to make himself a winner here tonight at the expense of Critz, a lead in this game number 2, who has had a little bit of a tough time dealing with the new terrain. Absolutely. But is able to retake center stage. Did not want to give it up, considering there was a platform there.
Excellent catching.
Nice.
The linger at the ledge and getting a full kill off of it.
You got to respect that from Mateo, using everything to his advantage that he possibly could. And yeah, that play
punish.
from ledge,
the
and
turnaround.
the wheels in the sky. Goodness gracious! Just put him in the spin cycle. Like, what else can you say? Critz looking a little not washed, but man, oh man, was that clean from Mateo.
No doubt, no doubt. Get a little extra spin in there too. Make sure it's coming out nice and fresh. Okay, so that's an example of that sort of timidity that I really like, because blocking a ZSS aerial like a back air or something like that is asking to swing for the fences and die for it. That full hop as a answer to that sort of opportunity is saying, swing again, do it. If you wanna call this out, go for it, but you gotta call it out.
Yeah, and it just kind of makes you wonder: is it timidness or is it patience?
That's true. That's an example. That's example of the patience that is really going to keep that going. But the boost kick is going to get the kill here, and this is not over. Far from it.
Flip kick, pretty short for Mateo to have to react to, but jabs. When in doubt, nair. It's a good call, honestly.
Ooh, catching that down air.
Yeah, you saw that little bit of a pause in midair. Mateo quick to react to it, and well done to him. Could very well have saved him.
Yeah, excellent coverage.
30-40%.
No doubt. Oh, and the counter poke on the Zaire, hitting the fingernails, honestly, of ZSS there with that back air.
And it just launches you. I swear that shield is filled with buckshot. We're going to go to game number 3.
No, high power that joint is. Absolutely.
Good goddess in heaven. And gonna go to small battlefield. We're gonna go to
small battlefield. We are closing the gap. This is what we're doing here.
We're literally just gonna go back and forth until one of these two gets an advantage. And
how I feel.
Smaller field, less platform shenaniganry, maybe a little bit easier to land.
Maybe.
And maybe just a little bit easier for you to catch Palu's landings as well as they're trying to recover.
Absolutely the truth.
If they go above stage, if they find themselves making a mistake, you have to be there to take advantage. There's no choice.
Oh, look at a little bit of this here from Critz. I saw a nair roll back. Maybe trying to expect a little bit less patience from his opponent.
This rolls, however, from Mateo.
Making it
presence known.
See, okay, so an example like that, right, where we see that nair on shield into the drift back and the punish is a drop shield F tilt. When we see drop shield F tilt, that means that punish could have been probably a little bit more. That could have been probably a jump aerial out of shield potentially. But hard to tell because drop shield is 11 frames and whatnot, and that's going to make your punish a little bit slower, significantly so, in fact. But I'm beginning to think that we got two players here that are very, very, very careful of each other.
It does make you wonder because there were so many things in this game that made Palutena a top tier.
I agree.
For so long and kept her there. It's just the fact that for a while, she was about the only character that had a fully functional, that had a grab that worked the way that it was supposed to.
I would say that worked the way Smash 4 grabs were supposed to.
Yeah.
I think grabs in this game are deliberately designed to be worse.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. But also, they just did not get the memo with this one character for whatever reason.
She got to pass. That's the truth.
Yeah.
A stand grab.
This is the character that we overlooked in Smash 4 because obviously.
No, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh,
there wasn't really much to look at. Once you had the custom moves turned on, at least.
If we're being honest, yeah. So, this is stock number 1 being taken by Mateo. Again, feeling like it's just a little bit more in their advantage. Could be necessitating the switch back to Wolf, perhaps, if we're Critz. But
I mean, potentially, but I think that's more so a question of the pace of the game. But that is a kill. What a great look at the pressure that we're seeing here, right? Like I feel like we got two players here again that are very careful of each other. That are very worried about any particular opening that could result in a lot of pressure that's resulting in a kill. What did we see there? One particular opening that resulted in a lot of pressure that resulted in a kill. That is not going to be a kill there, though.
DI'd into the corner. Again, very familiar with the ZSS matchup, being from Jersey, having people like Juice used to go over, and certainly local ZSSs like Dylan and also Web JP more recently.
No, that's true. Absolutely true.
Same skin.
There. This is a well used color for ZSS.
Yeah.
Not the first time I've seen it. Certainly won't be the last.
Of course not.
Okay, the whiff grab.
It's very edgy. 118%. Yeah,
well,
your recovery's getting
there's
called
not a lot
out.
of competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the green?
I think it's nice.
I actually use it.
Fair enough. Yeah. Be nice to green skins, man. Some of them are ass, but not all of them.
No, that's the truth.
Hang on.
Oh, tries to catch a kill there with the
back. I mean, that's so critical there from Critz to be
the
able
mistech.
to.
He felt it in his bones. But that up air is going to get the kill.
It's so big. It's so big. Okay, green skins in the game.
Don't talk about Mark in this chat, my brother.
Oh, what?
You bring up a demon.
What's happening? What?
I once destroyed my friend Yoda Cage in some friendlies with a character known as Mark. It was
the hell?
I could introduce him to you later if you're interested.
Is this a?
Don't ask me to bring that character. Don't ask me to bring that character back. That character was sinister.
I'm.
You ever play FE7?
Say what?
You ever play the 7th Fire Emblem game, otherwise known as Fire Emblem, otherwise known as Fire Emblem: The Blazing Blade?
No, I have a girlfriend.
Okay.
Anyway, small battlefield.
I do as well. That though, I did play the game before I had one, so maybe that's not making my case much better. Regardless.
Yeah, you stopped, didn't you? Anyway, we're just gonna get back on with this game and ZSS.
Absolutely. This is looking more even than the last couple sets, I would say.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of jumping, a lot of prodding for the middle of the stage, jockeying for position, and trying to dictate the neutral.
Ooh. Like good catch on that air dodge.
Yeah. Dictating the negative space between the two, and you really only have that Zair to really be able to do that if you are a ZSS in the Plasma Whip.
The use of this down tilt from Mateo has been unbelievably efficient.
Yes.
We're gonna duck that kill there for a second because that was very good. But I'm talking about Mateo.
Yes.
The way these down tilts have been placed to cover these landings and get these big damage conversions has been so effective. And it's something you don't see too frequently. We have like a Palutena ground game in general.
Yeah.
But it's been very, very good. But this is a huge conversion. That's 37 damage.
Not a
Triple
bad
up
way to
airs,
start
get
off.
57 damage.
I was fully expecting him to just go for the ladder, honestly.
I haven't seen a ladder in a long time, let me tell you. Up air, up air, up B, that is a legacy piece.
It's crazy enough to work. Maybe not on a small battle.
Okay, maybe not on.
Oh, but
Oh,
goodness
my
gracious,
word.
called him out. And Critz, one stock away,
Mm-hmm.
who is playing out of his mind.
Looking real good right now, absolutely.
And you saw it. I mean, that first kill, incredibly good stuff from Critz thus far, who just decided maybe enough with the sheepishness. If you're going to decide to play with your food, I'm just going to eat the whole thing in one bite.
Yeah, you know, why don't you pass some of that over here? Some of us are hungry. But we're gonna see it back though here. We are gonna get some stage position. Let's see how Palutena takes advantage. Are we gonna do this? Look at the way we're holding center stage here, but the reversal, landing with the nair there, and that is not
Okay.
gonna be the spike.
No.
Making sure to keep the DI going, making sure to stay out of the percent range. As much of an active decision that can be.
But spot dodge going to give him a full stock advantage. Critz trying to take this thing to a game 5
No
off
doubt.
of his last
That-
stage pick.
Trying to catch a roll in there.
And you just know he's going to have to win this thing on Town and City. But the Plasma Whip.
Excellent DI.
Beautiful.
Excellent DI.
Mateo, as good defensive player as any.
Oh, but it's going to be tight. Not quite ready for 2-frame.
Yeah,
That
you-
is
survive
probably,
that.
that one's it.
Go ahead and survive that. Try me. And it's going to be Critz taking this thing to a game 5. Winner of this one is going to have to face off against Blast TD, flying in some
Absolutely.
rarefied air, this particular Falco. But whoever he's going to face off against is going to earn their spot
No doubt.
in losers final.
No doubt. And we are really coming down to the wire here. I didn't get to see the stage pick. I'm very interested in the stage pick. We are
Here we go.
on Pokemon Stadium.
PS2.
Where second verse, same as the first. You know what I mean? Where once we started, now we end.
All things coming full circle, and perhaps that will be the case here for this young Critz.
Very interesting. This
that
78% off the bat. Very, 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 very nice.
Doing well to give himself a little bit of space here. That thing that made himself so good in terms of facing off against Gamma Ray. Just come back a little bit. It doesn't always have to be hit the gas, hit the gas.
It doesn't. It's true. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that from Mateo. We're seeing the way that he's playing this pacing with these tomahawk grabs and stuff like that. It's just taking advantage of the one or two moments. It's like, I know you're scared.
Poking away, though. Staggering him a little bit. However, Mateo adjusting very well. Has the damage lead, in fact.
Oh, that's a kill.
Oh!
Oh my God,
Another
you're a
one!
legend.
I'm going to break it
Oh my
out!
God, you're a
The
legend.
rocket kick off of the top. Vintage ZSS. This is Philly, damn it.
Pure cruelty. Absolute just brutality. He had him killed. He was dead. Pulled a forward air, said, I'll take another one if you don't mind. Bam. Shot his feet just like that. Got the up B. That's the whole stock. And that is a momentum shift if I ever did see one.
Mateo trying to quash this, and indeed does. Fastball back air to the face. Been
Absolutely.
connecting with it all set long, and
That
now
took too much
2
damage.
stocks apiece. Game 5.
And here comes a little bit of classic Palu action. Look at these up airs. Let me see another. Nair counts. The same move pretty much.
Oh, they're just, all the hit boxes. They're just scrapping like rats in an outhouse now.
No doubt, no doubt. I wouldn't know too much. I don't tend to watch.
That's a 0 to death.
That was a straight 0 to death. Has not been hit a single time, and he's keeping it going.
Oh,
What about what momentum?
I am going to exert my top tier privilege.
Yeah, Homeboy said, what did
really
you do to me? What did
just-
you call? What air dodge? Allow me to introduce you.
Just pulled out the card. Is like, excuse me, if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'm a top tier.
I believe he's been hit one time since then, and we are nearly wiping the floor with Critz here. This is quite a change of pace.
Critz! Looking for the spiking hitbox. Not going to find it. Mateo again. I know, just ever so slightly.
Put the
whatever
fear of God in
movement
me. That's the absolute truth. Good coverage of that platform with that forward air there. I actually like that a great deal with the double hit.
Mateo picking his spot. I mean, you have 4 minutes to work with. You've got all the time in the world. I mean, why rush it?
No, that's true.
Really does make sense.
But momentum, hey, listen, what do they say about object in motion? That joint stays in motion. And right now,
Then wait till it stops. You have the option
you
to
can't
do that.
wait. Look at him go. He's barely been hit.
Back
He's getting
throw.
this back throw. He's still got him off stage. This is just consistent
Oh,
leg
there
trap
you go.
over and over. The
Stand up
double
into
back
it.
air. It's going to be the kill.
You had no choice. You had to stand up into it and, yeah, just
Off one of the
face
hottest.
your death like a man.
Off one of the hottest.
Here we go with the replay, and
No,
yeah,
you
that
gotta
kill
see
off
it.
of the
Oh
top.
my God.
That could very well have been the high point for Critz in this set. Mateo going to move on, guaranteed third place, as he's going to face off.
You know what they say about the
Glass
brightest
CD.
stars?
They fade out so
Twice as
quickly.
fast.
Yeah, and that's
That joint burned mad bright.